we have as our next guest a very, very unique individual who brings up to the podium a very unique perspective on matters. Judge Willie Lipscomb is a U.S. veteran. He's a former assistant prosecuting attorney, has a private law practice, and is presently, for the past 13 years, a sitting judge in the 36th District Criminal Part in Detroit, Michigan. He has too many awards to mention. He's a parent, and he brings with him a very unique perspective and viewpoint. Please welcome Judge Lipscomb.
Lipscomb is also my new best friend. My new best friend.
You've got plenty of time.
Thank you. Thank you. I am so honored to be here today, dear sisters, brothers, fathers, mothers, grandmothers, grandfathers, and families all. I'm honored to stand before you, this most committed and passionate group. I've spoken with many of you, and I feel your pain because I have been down this road in the past. It has been years and years, but I know the pain that you feel. I've seen it in so many of you here this afternoon. You don't deserve this pain, but let me assure you, you will prevail. Unlike many of you, I was fortunate enough to have a good judge. And for that reason, and that reason alone, I was able to stay in my child's life. And many of you have not had that good fortune. But don't be discouraged, because you will prevail. I'd like to thank Minister Ronald Smith, Dr. Stephen Walker, Mike McCormick, Shirley Smith, and so many others who have organized this historic event. This is a historic event that we are witnessing here today. Many, many committed, hard-working, dedicated individuals brought this, the first Family Preservation Day, to pass. You have unselfishly put aside the most compelling events of your lives to bring family to the fore. Here you stand on the 44th anniversary of the Civil Rights Movement. You are the vanguard of this movement here today. And much as the vanguard of the Civil Rights Movement stood here some 4 decades ago, little did they know that they had become part of what would be one of the most powerful movements in the history of the world. And you too have now become part of one of the most historic movements in this country. You can be sure that you have set into motion a movement that will change the face of America. Your unselfish commitments to this movement have put this movement in motion and have breathed life into it. It has become increasingly clear for all who look at it that society can no longer survive and prosper without both parents. We call those families. Somehow, we have lost sight of that families are the foundation on which this great country was founded. After almost 25 years as a judge, it is clear without question that the solution to our problems to our problems lies not in sending more people to prison, but in building strong families. For the family is indeed the school of love. It is a truism that the lessons are learned at home. I appreciate the accolades which Dr. Walker has so generously bestowed on me, and I'm most proud of the U.S. Force. I'm likewise proud to be a graduate of the University of Notre Dame Law School, a true blessing from God, and recipient of numerous awards during my 30-year career as a lawyer. But none of these awards compares with being a father. Fatherhood has been the greatest experience of my life, and as of late, grandfatherhood. I became the proud grandfather of a son on Christmas Day. What a blessing. Dr. Walker and so many here speak with such passion regarding the Family Preservation and Reconciliation Act, a bill to protect the fundamental rights of parents to care and custody of a child. Fatherhood and motherhood is indeed the most important and rewarding endeavor any human being can ever undertake. But somehow, many in this country have missed that wonderful, exciting experience. We must change this. In this country, there are currently 2 million people in the penitentiary, and we are no safer for it. My sisters and brothers, we don't need 2 million more prison cells. We don't need 2 million more prisoners. We don't need 2 million more felonies. We don't need 2 million more parole officers to watch those felons. We need 2 million more fathers. We need 2 million more mothers. We need 2 million more Reverend Smiths, Shirley Smiths, Dr. Walkers. We need 2 million more families. And most of all, we need 2 million more of you.